Well, greetings, guys. This is Mtshweni once again. I believe that today we learned something. Today we are going to be talking about numeric pattern or answering questions relating to the topic of numeric pattern. So let us quickly do the following activity. Then I hope you will learn something. Firstly, let us answer A. It says determine the general rule. Remember, this question I have taken it from different question papers. I try to structure it according to the way in which question papers are being asked. Right, the first one, determine the general rule. What do we need? In order for us to determine the general rule, we need what? The formula. The formula for numeric pattern, remember, it's Tn equals to what? Dn plus what? Plus C. So that's the formula for calculating the numeric pattern. But now we cannot use this or cannot just put in the value without finding what the constant difference. Once we find the constant difference, it will be easy for us to find the constant value of it. Then it will be a complete what formula or complete general rule. So we need the constant difference. How do we find the constant difference? Firstly, let us write the following values. -5, -2, 1, 4. What do we do now? We say term number 2, which is this one, minus term number 1. That means -2 minus -5. -2, this will be plus 5. We'll get what? 3, which means it's 3. Yeah. Then from here, term number 2 minus term number 1, which is 1 minus -2, which will give us 3 automatically, because negative and negative to be positive. 1 plus 2 to be 3. It's 3. 4 minus 1, 3. This is equals to D, which means our D is what? It's 3. So we know that our D is 3. Now let us find the rule. From there we can replace and say Tn equals to, where does D put in at 3, then so to be N plus what? Plus C. Now we short of C in order for us to find a complete general rule. So what the easiest way for us to find this value of C, you can say, which value can I add or subtract to 3 to get -5? To get this -5. Isn't that here we're having 3? So which value can I add or subtract to 3 in order for me to get 5? What must I do? I must subtract 8. I must say 3 minus 8, I get 5. Because I have to subtract, because this value here, it is negative, so I won't add. So we need a value that I must subtract in order for me to get 5. So I have to subtract 3. Also have to say 3 minus 8, then I'll get -5. Then that means it will be 3 and what? 3 and what? Sorry, my pen is giving me a problem now. Jesus. Okay, trying to do something. Well, let's wait a bit. My system is doing something which I don't understand. Okay, it's back in control. Okay, sorry about that. So it's going to be 3n minus 8. Just erase this. Yes, so that's how we are going to do it. So we can test it by saying 3, then we put in term number 1 minus 8. 3 times 1 is 3, minus 8 we get -5. Then we can get -5. When we put in term number 2, we will get 3 times 2, it's 6 minus 8. You get what? Negative 2. Okay, sorry about that. Let us continue. Okay, 3 times 2 minus 8, you will get negative 2 because 3 times 2 is 6. 6, then minus 8. What do you get? 6 minus 8. You get negative 2. So which means our formula is correct. I hope you understand this step now. Then we come to B, says determine the 60th term in the pattern, term number 60 in the pattern. Remember that we have found the rule. But before I continue, I want to give you another way because not everyone will understand this or will find it easy. Let me just erase first this one. After I found this, let me just do it on this side. Okay, isn't that you're going to get our D will be 3. So the other way in which you can find the rule, after you found D, you say 3n plus C. Then from here, you take term number 1 as an example, this one. And you'll say, where there is, you'll say term number 1, 3. Remember, n represents number of terms. So term number 1 plus C. Term number 1, what do we have? We have negative 5 equals to negative 5. Then now you can solve our equation. So it's going to be negative 5 equals to 3. Because 3 times 1 to be 3 plus C. Then say negative 5 minus 3 equals to C. Negative 5 minus 3 get negative what? 8 equals to C. Then now you have your C, which means now you can replace everything properly. Equals to 3n minus 8. Now you have your equation. I hope you can understand. If you choose to say term number 2 here, which means term number 2 is equals to what? Is equals to negative 2. It's this one, negative 2. Then begin to solve for C. Then you find that your C is equals to negative 8. I hope this one you understand. Now let us move to B. Let us move to B. Let me just erase everything here so that we move to B. Okay. Just need a space for B. You saw how we do number A. So now let's do number B. We'll just write B here. You can take this one as A. But you know, when you answer your question paper, you'll answer it in an order way. Okay, so it's going to be Tn equals to what? 3n plus C. Plus C, because we now have the value. We now have the value. Let me erase first. Not even plus, but minus what? 8. Determine the 60th term. So this one, we need, in other words, they want to find out that what will be the value when it comes to term number 60, as we come to number 1, term number 2, term number 3, up to term number 60. When in other words, they want to know which value will it be when you come to term number 60. So what do you do? Say equals to what? Where does n put in 60 minus 8? Because we want to know what will be the value in term number 60. 3 times 60, what do we get? Okay, 3 times what? 60. Get 180, isn't it? Yes, we get 180. Then minus what? 8. Then what is 180 minus 8? You get what? 172. That is the answer for B. Then we come to C. Which term in the pattern will be equal to 55? Which term will be equal to, this is the key, equal to, which means this 55 will be on the equal sign, other side of the equation. Okay, let's go down to answer that one. Okay, let me just do this. Okay, for the sake of time, let me just answer C here so that things will correspond on this side. Because now I don't have, I just don't want to erase this one so that everyone can understand. C. Remember, I have to continue our formula. The start, we always try to start by writing the formula first. 3n minus what? 8. Which term in the pattern will be equal to what? 55. So equal to, in other words, they are looking for this value n. Which term in the pattern will be equal to 50. Whenever there's equal sign, on the other side of the equal sign, we write 55 like this. I'm going to say 55 equals to 3n minus 8 because it's equal to. So we're looking for the value of n. So from here, you group your what you like type. Say 55 plus 8. When you take 8 to the other side, it will be positive. Those are the basic from mathematics. When you're solving for x, then will remain 3n. What is 55? What is 55? What plus 8? 55 plus 8 will get 63. Then remain it 3n. Then what is it? What do we do from here? We divide everything by what? By 3 because we're looking for what? For n. 63 divided by 3, you got what? 21. It's equals to 3. This one cancels the 20. Then n equals to 21. What does it mean? It means that when you reach term number 21, term 21, it will be equal to 55. That's what they are asking. I hope you will understand. Whenever you don't understand, you can ask so that I can explain it thoroughly in a way in which you can understand. Let us move to the second question. Okay, let us continue. We move into the second question, which is the last one. It says, given 7, 12, 17, 22. Now look at this one. There's a little bit of a difference, but actually it doesn't affect anything that much. I'll write my A here. Determine the next 3 terms. The next 3 terms. In other words, the next 3 terms. 1, 2, 3. Those are the terms that you need. So what do? You write in the values that have been given 7, 12, 17, 22. Then they want the missing values. So what do? You have to find what? The constant difference. The constant difference will help you to find the next term because the constant difference, it tells us that the pattern, which value is being added constantly. So you say term number 2 minus term number 1, get a 5. Term number 2 minus term number 1, get a 5. We'll get a 5. You can check it even using a calculator. So now you can notice that your pattern adding 5 in order to find what the next term. So now you say 22 plus 5, then you find what? 27. 27 plus what? Plus 5, then you find what? 32. 32 plus 5, then you find what? 37. Then you'll be given approximately 3 mark or 1, depends on the question. We have found what? The next 3 terms. Come to be, determine the general rule. Remember, this is a numeric what pattern. So it's going to be Tn equals to Dn plus C for numeric pattern. Now, what is the constant difference? The constant difference is what? It's a 5. So you're going to say 5n. 5n. Okay. My system gives me a little bit of a problem. Please bear with me. And I'm being trapped by the chickens outside. Okay. Yes, now it's back. 5n. So which value can I add or subtract to get 7? Since I have 5, I'm given 5. I have 5. Which value can I add to the constant difference in order for me to get the first term? I have to add a 2 because it will give me a 7. So my rule will be 5n plus 2. 5n plus 2. We can test it first so that we can be sure. Whenever there's n, you put in term number 1. In other words, you can simply say 5, put in term number 1, plus 2. 5 times 1 is 5, plus 2 is 7. Remember, this is term number 1. This is T1, this is 2, T2, T3, which is term number 1, term number 2, term number 3, term number. That is why I'm putting 1, because term number 1 is here. Then I'm putting term number 2 here. 5 times 2 is 10, plus 2 you get 12, which means our equation is correct. This one, there's no need to write it. You can just test it aside so that you can check whether the equation is correct or not. Okay, let me just erase that one. Then we come back. Okay, B, then C. Yeah, to C. Which term in the pattern will be equal to what? 417. 417. 417. We have done it in the first question. Okay, then say 5n plus 2. Say it equals to, which means on the other side of the equal sign, I'm going to put what? 417 equals to what? 5n plus 2. Yes. Then begin to group in like terms. 417 minus 2. When you take 2 to the other side, then 5n. 417 minus 2, get 415. 415 equals to 5n. We're looking for the value of n. So we're going to divide it 5 both sides. 5 by 5. What do we get? Let me just continue here. Therefore, your n will be equals to what? 83. 83. That's how you get this one. So we come to the last question, which is D. Then D, I'll just do D here. Determine 58 term in the pattern. Now let's determine term number 58 in the pattern. You don't forget, 5n plus 2. What do you do? Wherever there's n, t what? Term number 58. Where there's n, you put in what? 58. Plus 1 plus 2. What is 5 times 58? You get what? 290 plus 2. This will be 292. In other words, when you reach term number 58, you will get 292. I hope you will understand, and wherever there is question, you don't mind to ask. For now, I'll stop here then I believe that you will understand. I'll try to post the questions on the question paper relating to this topic. So see you soon. Be blessed.